to recognize that there are some like great converts who it's taken them a long time to come in. Like if you look at St. Augustine, now obviously he's not coming from another Christian denomination, but at one point he believes in Manichaeism.
What is that?
It's this belief that persists when I said at the beginning about the Dominicans being founded in some way to combat the Cathars.
Right.
That this division of the material and the spiritual, it's a recurring thing. Like we live in a world now actually where people seem to think the body has no inherent meaning. The body has become my avatar. Just as the way I can change my appearance online to suit my true identity. We see what happens online now reflected in reality, where people get plastic surgery in order to look like their Instagram filter. That drives the aesthetic, or where they change their body in order to reflect the sense of identity that they have through some dysphoria. So this sort of disintegration of body and soul and of God as the creator of everything, and it was good. And then Adam and Eve, and it was very good. This has existed, a very old tendency. But Augustine, from the time that he first encounters Christianity properly as an adult to coming in, it takes him 12 years. And that's one of the great doctors of the church, one of the great theologians of all time. So let's not rush people. And let's also remember that we're not disembodied rationality. That whatever church we go to, if there's something of Christ in there, and the church, the Catholic Church doesn't say that you only find like Christ in the Catholic Church, it's the fullness of Jesus Christ. And so one of the things that I would say to people is there is nothing that is genuinely good in your denomination which you will have to leave behind to be Catholic. You'll find it there. Maybe not in the way that you understand it now, but you will find it there. There's nothing that you have to leave behind that was genuinely good. But if they don't love where they worship, if they don't love the community that they belong to, then there's something gone wrong there. And for somebody to come into the Catholic Church, they're not just assenting to a set of propositions, but rather they're going to change their place of worship. They're going to leave behind people who they've loved and worshipped with. So this is much, much bigger than just the intellect.
Yes.
This is the whole person. And there's emotions and a whole load of other things wrapped up in it. And so we have to be sympathetic to that and understanding of that. And at the same time, not compromise on truth. And when we love somebody, we want them to have everything that they could possibly have. And so I think if people can see that our desire to bring them into the Catholic Church comes not out of I want to show you I'm right and that you're wrong, but rather, I want you to have what I have. I want you in the same way that if I have a meal at a brilliant restaurant, I'm like, mate, you've got to go to that restaurant. You've got to have that. Or there's this film, you have to see this. It's amazing. That's what Catholics should be like after coming out of Mass, after the Ite Missa Es, when we're sent out, you're like, you've got to come here. Like, as somebody who I have on the radio station I ran recently, she said, she described it, I know where the food is. Come here, have the real food, the heavenly, eat at the heavenly banquet. That should be what they hear from us. This joy, this enthusiasm, that makes them think, well, I'd like to come and see too.